Seattle is known for its waterways and boating culture. And it's from that world that this was born. What is it? We'll circle back round to that. Camille, this must be one of the simplest innovations we've covered on this show.
It probably is, Mike. But you know what? You don't always need an app for it to be called technology.
Fair point. So come on, tell us what it is.
It's a spigot. It's a new type of hose bib.
Okay, so where I come from, I call that like a garden tap outside.
Exactly, what you might use to water your flowers or wash your car outside.
Okay, so that ain't broke. Why fix that?
But it is. Think about it. The whole experience could be so much better. From bending over, to trying to thread onto the tap, to getting the water out and getting sprayed in the face. Everything about it could be improved. We actually started on boats with what you're holding right now.
Okay.
Just like that. So it used to be flush with the boat deck, nothing to trip over, nothing to leak and spray you in the face. You just bend over, plug it in like a power outlet for water. So then we thought, why not apply it everywhere that you're using water, like on a house?
All right, it really is like a power outlet.
It really is that simple.
All right, so I've got my hose here. I just line it up like that and twist. Job done. It's so clever in its simplicity. Hello, so you guys from Anvil here in Seattle, you were really given the task here of reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, you could say that. They came to us to create their design language for their ecosystem of products.
So this is one of the design trends that we've been following. We call it branch. If you look at these different images, they all have a common look to them, even though none of them have anything to do with each other. And so while this is a kettle with a handle, this is a scooter, this is a walking cane.
I mean, I really want to grab that handle.
Exactly. They all have a very similar approach to how they're designing the different products.
So that's interesting. You went outside of the plumbing tap world.
Yes.
For inspiration.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in this case, the product, there's three main components. There's the part that plugs into the wall, there's the vacuum breaker, and then there's the handle, the part that the hose connects to.
Now, I don't want to speak ill of your client's product, but this was before you guys came along. I'm sure this thing works really well.
Yeah, you can totally drive a truck over this thing.
Oh, I bet you could. But as a human, I'm not really enjoying this experience of holding this.
That was one of the details they asked of us for our design objectives, was to how to make that more comfortable.
So there we start sketching, right? So
I can see you're drawing some curves there.
yeah, this thing wants to be fluid. It wants to be comfortable. The branch lends itself to having these nice big broad surfaces.
First, we sculpted the form in the three ways,
Yeah.
but then we moved the control to the right hand so that it's easier to use, so that it has a comfortable handle.
Okay. I mean, I'm right-handed, so I kind of feel like I want to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so doing a whole series of 3D prints, we actually learned our original assumption was wrong in practice.
Well, I tell you what, this already feels a lot more comfortable.
Indeed, yeah. And so then we took it up another level by adding overmolding.
What's overmolding?
Oh, it's like the material you'll find on like high-end kitchen utensils. Rubbery feel, soft, pleasant to hold.
Yeah.
Overmolding can be expensive. So in the end, we reduced the overmolding to just the area your hand is touching.
Which brings us to our final product, which is a much nicer experience than my old friend here. Camille, this is another new build, and I see your socket there. What do you call it?
We call it a house hydrant.
Of course, a house hydrant. I like that. It's better than a spigot.
We sure think so.
So are you finding that builders are really taking this on?
We've been blown away by the reception. We've been honored to be working with some of the world's leading home builders and architects.
When did you know that you were onto something?
Well, Mike, we had a big breakout moment at the International Builder Show in Las Vegas a few years back when we first started, and we ended up taking the Best Outdoor Product Award out of 2,000 plus companies.
Oh, fantastic. And of course, you've well and truly busted out of Washington State where you started.
We have house hydrants installed in all 50 states and a dozen other countries too.
Look at you go. Where is this thing going?
Well, Mike, we still have a few tricks up our sleeve. We're not done yet.
You know, I could do this all day. It's so addictive and way more exciting than screwing a hose up onto a tap the old-fashioned way. I mean, this is good, simple design at its best.